What's going on, my beautiful people from YouTube? Guys, I want to talk to you guys about the Helium Network, and today's video might be a little bit controversial because I'm basically opening a can of worms, and I really tried to record this video a bunch of times already, and I guess I'm finally doing it. So I'm going to cover three things. First, that 399 Rak wireless miner that came on yesterday, 18,000 units. I want to show you what that's all about and my thoughts on the whole thing. Secondly, we're going to go over what needs to happen, what changes need to be implemented with the Helium Network, because I'm not a fan of the way things are going, and I think there's plenty of room for improvement. And I'm not here to just be a critic. Believe me, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I listen to them, and I will give everybody their opportunity to kind of rebut whatever it is that I may be saying. But lastly, and this is the most controversial part of it all, I want to show you why I think that the Helium Network is not really the people's network, but instead the rich people's network. And I know it's hard to hear that, but I'll show you exactly what I mean. If I could ask you for one thing before we start, if you wouldn't mind smashing the like button so this video can reach more people. Leave a comment down below, that increases engagement. Subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notification, because this is, I don't want to say that line because that's gonna, make it sound like I'm talking about somebody else, but let me show you what I'm talking about with number one. And number one is this little miner here, 399. It's currently sold out. It sold out the day that it launched, and they said they had 18,000 units. I don't know how true that is. Now, I have a little bit of a problem with Rak Wireless selling these miners, basically rebranding and putting them out for sale when people have not yet received their units. It doesn't make sense to me. It's not the right way to do business, in my opinion, but we're gonna get there. Rak is now expanding and basically selling a bunch of things, and they want to be this big hub for everything, with the development portions of it to creating modules. I mean, you name it, they want to be the sole distributor of all of these nice little devices, and they're branding them with Rak. They got a big infusion of money, but I think that they're still looking for more because they haven't been able to fulfill the orders that they sold through other distributors, which is kind of frustrating. This is where I have it's my biggest pet peeve, to be honest with you. So if we take a look at this, MNTD, you're going to see that, shipping is already starting. So these guys are putting these miners in boxes and shipping them out. You can see that they're like bragging about doing this. I don't know what they're thinking. This just makes you guys look like jerks that only care about increasing profits and bringing in more money now, because I have a feeling you kind of need that money. And here's the injection of money I was talking about. So yeah, you guys got $10 million worth of injection of funds, and that's cool and all. I mean, you got some big names, Creo, which is NWS Holdings. Here's the deal. I have contact with people in China. I know a lot of manufacturers, and I've been getting more and more involved with them and just having basic conversations like, hey, how's your day? How's it going? What'd you do today? And through conversation, I can tell you that Rak Wireless is essentially admitting to wanting to make their store the end all and be all when it comes to, lo-fi. They want to have everything under the sun for their platform. And to do that, guess what? They require money. They need money. And yeah, 10 million is great. I don't know how that distribution is being, allocated, but I think that they're doing a money grab, because why would they come out and print stuff on a miner like this and ship it out to new customers when they haven't fulfilled their obligation to other customers? And it's frustrating, but I'll take a quick pause and I'll show you that I don't think Rak is all, the entire problem. I think that there's more people involved when it comes to this problem. And here's why. If you take a look at, all I did was did a quick search for MNTD, and this is what you get. You got Helium retweeting this. Guys, that's messed up. You're basically encouraging a manufacturer to go out and ship out units to people that are just buying now, and forgetting the people that are on on a wait line, been waiting for their miners forever. And I don't want to call some people sellouts, but think about the YouTubers and influencers who are actually getting these miners for free ahead of time, so they can go, oh, look what I got, it's launching, you should go get one too. So you have Jimmy, I don't know how much respect I have for some people when they make these moves. It's just, and I don't want to judge people based on their worst, moves in their lives. It's just like you see Tactical right here, Alex. Like I've made a roasting video of Alex, and I specifically showed you guys how I felt that he didn't know if he was doing the right thing or not by doing it, by promoting a product from scalpers essentially. And it wasn't to make Alex look bad. It was simply to show you that I don't think he felt comfortable with what he was doing. Now, Jimmy, I don't know, the dude. I'm not going to go into specifics. I'll tell you who I appreciate, and this has nothing to do, with any of these guys, is people like, where is it? My financial, friend, Sam. He puts videos out like influencers are getting paid to lie about crypto, and the dude doesn't have a great setup. He's not the most, studio, whatever else, that money can buy. No. Sam sits down and says, hey, this is what I'm seeing. These are the things that are going on, and I want to help you. So I like people like Sam. And Sam doesn't even know I'm doing this. I shot him a tweet a little while ago, and I said, hey, I'm going to share your face with everybody I know because I think you're doing the right thing. And that's the bottom line. I want to do the right thing. My goal is simply to do the right thing, right? Because I don't want to see this space crumble because of greed, because that's all it is. It's greed. That's what it boils down to. And sorry if I'm getting worked up about this, but if you take a look at this tweet that I put out, this is what's going on. So CowChip Connect, have you shipped all the Rak wireless miners, Helium hotspots that people ordered? And people are commenting below like Mike, nope, didn't get anything. Order back in April. And that's messed up. This is not right. This is not right. And I can tell you for a fact that the DEWI team from Helium, they have a way to block, to stop these things from taking place. But instead, they're not doing it, right? So let me go a little bit further. And I had to tweet this because I looked for information, and this is all I could find. With CowChip, as far as the Rak wireless devices that they haven't been able to ship yet, they haven't been able to fulfill those orders. If you go on their site, they have these, shipping updates. And if you look at the one from 9/30 here, so September 30th, they talk about action is required because they basically can't fulfill orders, right? They have 4 of each one of the batches listed here because they aren't willing to put up more because it's going to cause confusion. Basically, it's going to make them look bad. That's what I believe. So if you go to this link here where it says, please fill out the form, this last form here, and you go to the form, it takes you to this here and basically says, hey, this is what's going on. There's an announcement where, we're trying to work and deliver things that we promise. However, they're not doing it. And obviously, they're going to blame it on, what. Well, we can blame for everything. I'm not even going to say it because I want to make sure my channel stays online. It doesn't get shut down for me saying that. But the same thing that the people always blame, don't do that. Like if Rak Wireless is able to produce these units and sell them directly to people, don't act like it's because of whatever is going on in the world. That's not what this is about. So that's messed up. Not only that, you get to the form and you have to click again and you get to this little form. And here are the options. Please choose one of the options below. Continue to wait for my order and be notified when new miners can ship within a shorter window of time becomes available batch by batch. So basically wait or get a refund. Now here's the crazy thing. Like this was like add insult to injury, right? Interested in prioritizing, priority access to the Freedom Fi low WAN. You want to pay $100 to get priority access? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of CowChip in addition to Rak now because this is not the right way to go about doing business. And it wasn't just that. Like Rak is going out and doing pre-sales for their miners for China. And yet the DEWI team is now focused on something more important and banning people. I'm losing my mind with the way that this thing is working. Sorry, guys. I'm like, this is really getting to me. And it's not right. Like at the end of the day, this is not the right way to do business. And people need to wake up and say, no, I'm not going to stand for it. And it's a really bad position everybody's in, right? Because the thing launches, what the heck are you going to do? You're going to say, no, I'm not going to buy a unit for $399. Yeah, you're going to buy a unit for $399 because you can turn around and sell these units on eBay for $1,000. They're already selling on eBay for $1,000, even as pre-orders. So yeah, people are going to buy it. It's not on the people. It's on the manufacturing. It's on the people selling these things. It's the distributors that are, not fulfilling their duties because manufacturing is being led to do other things. And I'm going to get to that. And here's a big part of the problem, in my opinion, is people like Ihub. And I will not, I can make money by, promoting Ihub. Please don't do Ihub. My opinion is that I don't want to call it a scam because it's not a scam, but it's a really scammy way to go about doing business. You're essentially taking advantage of people that can't get their hands on a device because the people that run these places are connected with people that are manufacturing these things. Right? Kind of crazy. They take trips overseas and all of a sudden they get shipments of miners before the people that have ordered a long time ago. How can that happen? That is messed up. And I can't stand for something like this. Can I get an affiliate link and like a lot of other people are doing and make money off of this? Yeah, absolutely. But I refuse to do so. It's not always about money. And it sounds crazy to say that, but it's not. To me, at least, it's not. And I'm going to try to be as transparent with these things as I possibly can because it's just something I can't get behind, right? That's my bottom line with this. I just can't back this type of product, especially when the affiliate strategy that they have is, they have, you can mine or you can be an affiliate, and they have this, Ihub affiliate distribution model. I'll put it to you this way. They are looking for people to recruit people. And if you use my link, you're going to get you're going to be able to get yourself a free miner and earn some rewards. And beyond that, you can actually buy the unit. They do go through this whole crazy ordeal. Essentially, they are trying to keep as much money as possible. And they will say that they're not an MLM because they're not, it's not a pyramid type of scheme. However, if you stop and you think about it a little bit further and you do a little bit of research, it sure smells like it. And here's my example of this. So somebody actually posted this on the Helium Network subreddit, and they talk about how now I see that Ihub.global is running an MLM based upon Emirates hosting. So in Ihub, so you got 10% to one person, 10, refer 20%, and between gold, bronze, and the coded bonus, 50% to the hotspot owner. The more people you have under you, and I'll do it this way, the more people you have under you, the higher percentage you're earning. So you're up here, and the more people you have under you, the higher you. I think you all can figure out what I mean by that, right? And yeah, I can't support when people are doing business this way. It's not good. And I'll go as far as to say that I've been getting a lot of information from people that have knowledge of the dealings of a lot of different companies. And I'm like, how much do I tell people? Because yeah, it's messed up. I'm only willing to say things that I can research and show you guys online and show you proof of on screen, because I don't want to get, in trouble later on and be, held liable for stuff. I don't want to have to deal with that, because that's the route a lot of these things might go. And here's the other company. And I want you to remember this. This is that Emirates company that I was just telling you guys about that's partnering with Ihub. And I want you to keep this image of this cool spot in mind, right? Obviously, that's a rack unit. You can tell that it's a rack unit painted white. Keep that in mind, because this actually matters. And here's why this really, really matters. This is the September 22nd meeting for the DEWI team. And I want to make sure my audio is live and you can hear this, because this is very simple, but it makes a big difference. And it shows you that they have the power to make things right.
Indoor and outdoor. And we also have a question from, I think it's Smart Mimic, who rebranded, and there's somebody else who I think Rak Wireless is also rebranding their case. So if the outside is different, but the inside is the same, how do we want to handle hardware audits?
I think we handle it like FCC.
No, that'd be horrible.
Well, listen to this.
Isn't the FCC super strict? You change a sticker or something, you got to recertify?
No.
You can change the housing, but
they have a list of permissive changes that you can make, and you don't have to do anything. I mean, it's only if you change the If you change the layout or the enclosure, the mechanicals of the enclosure, then you have to recertify. But if you want to put a different label on it, you're fine, right?
So this is a perfect example. The DEWI team, they have the power to put a stop to this. They can say, wait, we'll fast track any kind of labels or anything like that. Like we can do a quick approval. We'll take a look at what it looks like and say yay or nay. But really get to the heart behind it. Why are you doing this change? Why the rebranding? Why are you putting a new logo? Why are you putting a new name on this? So Rak, why are you putting a MNTD label on your hotspot miner? Oh, it's because we want to sell directly to consumers. Oh, aren't people still waiting for their Rak units? Yeah? Then no. That's all it would take. Helium has the power. The DEWI team has the power to make sure that this stuff is done right. And that's what's super frustrating to me. If you look at what the role and responsibilities are, I mean, it's provide independent governance around key functions of the Helium blockchain. But not only that, to make it as easy as possible for a diverse ecosystem of organizations to produce and deploy Helium mining equipment. So instead of crapping out and trying to get other people in trouble and saying you're not going to be able to, manufacture because you've done X, Y, and Z. No, make sure people are actually able to get devices, that people are able to be part of this network, as opposed to what you're doing now, which is not reading between the lines. You guys have to think a little bit further. You could have stopped this. You had the power and you said, don't care. Let's focus on a new distributor, not a distributor, but a new manufacturer that's not doing things right. And here is Rak doing all this stuff. That frustrates me to no end. I gotta breathe because it only gets worse. And I keep saying that, Helium and the DEWI, the Decentralized Wireless Alliance are the same people, and they are. And I've showed you guys this, how, you got Multi-Coin Capital here, and then you go over Multi-Coin Capital, yeah, they support Helium. But even beyond that, take a look at this. If you look at a privacy policy over at the Decentralized Wireless License, and you just scroll all the way down, all the stuff is online. You can see it yourself. You can contact them by sending mail to Multi-Coin Capital Management. You want more proof? You want more proof that this is how stuff works? And this is the sickening part to me, how everything's not only interconnected, but how it's just one big mess of rich people making money off of other people and making decisions that will benefit them and their friends. And here's an example, right? So Helium Wireless Network approves new hard cap, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's scroll down. I'll give you a quote from president of, the Decentralized Wireless License, who's Tushar Jain. What did he say? He said, the Helium Network is growing like a weed, largely in part due to new Rak miners. So wait, yeah, Rak miners, let's go. Let's do this. You're the Helium guy talking about, okay, all right. So you got to take a look at more, right? I just want to show you how the money flows and follow the money trail. It's going to say exactly who's interested in doing what. And you can see here that, the Helium project was, backed by a Series C funding of 15 million from likes of Union Square Ventures and Multi-Coin Capital. 15 million from these guys. And you kind of take a look at how they talk and work together. And here's a little bit of, I don't want to say proof, but you be the judge. This is crazy. Binance announces investment in crypto hedge fund Multi-Coin Capital. So now Binance is doing what? Yeah, Binance is the one that owns Helium. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I didn't say that correctly. Binance is the one that is funding Multi-Coin Capital, who's funding Helium. Follow the money. Oh, do you remember how I told you that there was more than just one person funding this thing? How they listed two people? They said this Union Square Ventures. What happened with Union Square Ventures? Let's take a look at, a decision that they made. Union Square Ventures and the Intercontinental Exchange have both disposed of their Coinbase shares. So 1.8 billion. So they dumped $1.8 billion. Do you think this is by accident? I want you to see something really specific here. Last updated. So this was April 30th, 2021. And if we go back, And take a look at when Binance made their announcement here. March 2nd. Huh. Now, do you think that there might be something interconnected between all of this? Because you have multi-coin capital and you have, you have Union Square Ventures together in Helium. Binance comes in and injects funds into multi-coin capital. And now all of a sudden you have Union Square Ventures saying, oh yeah, we don't like Coinbase anymore. We're getting rid of it. I'm sorry. Like, if it smells like it, I try to give these people the benefit of the doubt. And that's what I want you all to understand. Like, why are things being done the way they're being done? And at the end of the day, you got to follow the money trail. That it's great marketing. The People's Network is wonderful marketing and trying to get more people involved, getting more people in this whole thing. But let's go down one more trail, and I'll give you another example of how that hole just keeps getting deeper. So Borderless Capital closes 10 million HNT fund for staking and mining in the Helium blockchain. Okay, that's cool. So Borderless Capital, this HNT fund, they just put 10 million in HNT fund. Okay, that's cool. HNT multi-strategy fund investment thesis. Let me see this. Managed by Borderless Capital. Oh, look at that. Binance is in here. And who else is in here? Oh, that's right. The company that I just showed you that was partnering with Ihub, Emirates. So it's just a bunch of people making money off of other people. I'm not making this up. Like, I can't make this up. I'm literally just clicking around and finding all of these threads. And when I start pulling on them, it gets bad. And I'll show you one person's particular. So this is David Garcia. And like, look at this, David Garcia. Oh, cool. He's the founding manager partner of Borderless Capital. And if you scroll down, oh, look at that. One person, both companies in their description. Yeah, I'm totally going to leave it here. And this is a little too much already. Like, I don't know how I even got through it, but let me know what you think. Like, I don't care, like it, dislike it. Like, let me know. Am I trying to find something that isn't there, or am I just able to Google well? Because I can tell you, all I'm doing here is showing you facts that I can find on Google. The information that I have from the manufacturers over in Shenzhen, like, I know way more than I should. You know, for the people that have worked directly with Ihub, I know way more than I should. And I'm not putting that information out there. I'm just giving you guys the info that I have been able to actually locate online. So you can follow the trail yourself and see what it is and make your own decisions. So I'm getting too worked up. I'm gonna leave it here. You guys are great. Hopefully we can get trending again on the channel, because it's been rough. It's been rough. Thanks. I'll see you guys in the next video, because this was already too much for me. So yeah, I appreciate it, y'all. Take care. I need to clear my head, so let me do something fun at the end of this one instead. So I know you all are awesome. I'm gonna leave a comment below to help with, getting this thing in front of other people, because I think it's really important. People need to realize what's going on. But if you can come to the Discord and tell me what has changed over the last 2 videos in comparison to the previous ones, I'll give you all, I'm gonna give, let's just do one, because then we can work stuff out later. But I'll give you guys an NFT for the channel. So come over to the Discord and let me know what you think has changed between the videos. There's something unique, and if you guys find out what it is, I will give you guys an NFT. Yeah, try to make it fun in this whole world of people just making money off of other people in the worst way possible, and frustrating to say the least. I appreciate you all. Take care.